What's up, world? Welcome to the lab here at... Yo, can I get some music? All right, let's try that again. What's up, world? Welcome to the lab here at Hammock Studios, where we're counting our blessings of being sent gear to test, review, and doing a little hands-on for you guys. My name's Catalyst, creative director and producer here at Hammock Studios. I want to give a quick thank you to Moza and Gimbal Pro for sending us this really cool piece of gear that we're going to be reviewing for you guys today. Now, Gimbal Pro is one of our go-tos for motorized gear, drones, and gimbals that we utilize in our productions for our clients here in town. There's a link down in the description, so make sure you head over to their store to check out their gear and to see what this product right here is all about. So without further ado, let's get in the box. Yo, trailer guy, roll the unboxing. All right, so let's talk about weight real quick. 1.7 pounds or 769 grams, which is quite impressive in my opinion. It's made out of carbon fiber and aluminum alloy. I really love how much Moza made this sort of a maintenance-free device. It's pretty well weather sealed, protecting the system against wind, sand, dust, and all that kind of stuff. The Moza Slypod has a pretty sweet payload capacity. We're coming in at a rated vertical payload of 19.8 pounds or 9 kilograms and a horizontal rated payload of 8.8 pounds or 4 kilograms. That's pretty sweet considering the size and what it's capable of doing. As far as the speed, at a minimum, we're at and you gotta love the specs, 0.0059 inches per second or 0.15 millimeters per second. As a max speed, we're reaching a 1.10 inches per second or a 28 millimeters per second. I mean, it's all in a tube. Come on, that's pretty quick. Battery and connections. There's a USB Type-C port on the bottom. That's for you to charge your Slypod. The USB-C port also acts as a recording trigger for time-lapse capture when you connect a compatible shutter cable. I'll get to the pros and cons in a minute, but something I really love about the Slypod is if the Slypod is dying or dies on you on set for using it a lot, you can actually operate it with a USB battery bank. That's pretty cool. 5 volts, 2 amp draw will take about 90 minutes to charge this guy to full. Once it's full and you're ready to go, it'll give you about 2 hours of runtime. That's pretty sweet. So in my book, this is a great tool, but another good thing about it that I want to talk to you guys about is the Moza Master App. That's what makes the Slypod shine. I'm not going to be doing an extensive tutorial on the Master App on this video, but I definitely want to show you guys a little something so you know what the app is capable when connecting it to the Slypod. Yo, trailer guy, roll the Master App clip. Alright guys, now that we've covered the basics and went through a little overview on what makes the Slypod such a cool and unique tool, let's take it out to the field for a little test drive. All right, guys, pros and cons. Let's start with some pros here. Number one, easy setup. I was literally up and running within 5 minutes. Number two, payload capacity. I know I only talked about rated payload, but apparently this guy can handle 40 pounds or 18 kilograms vertically and 22 pounds or 10 kilograms horizontally. That's intense. I don't have a heavy rig like that to be able to test those specs, but it's on the site, you guys can check it out. Number three is movement. I really enjoyed the smooth footage I was able to get from the Moza Slypod. It's not a slider by any means, but it definitely, in a pinch, it becomes a slider. You can't really get those parallax movements or shots that, you know, we all like to shoot, but I think pretty smooth in my opinion. I'm a fan, I really like it. Number four, ease in and ease out. This is such a nice feature when starting and stopping your Moza Slypod. Number five, I'm gonna have to say app control. The app is awesome. I really love the Moza Master App and everything you can do in it to control your Slypod. There is also a wireless controller for your Moza Slypod. I actually don't have it, so I didn't really get some experience with it, but it's out there, so you guys might want to check that out. Number six is creativity. This is no slider by any means, but you can actually get some really cool shots with this guy. Number seven, I'm gonna have to say it's the ability to use the Slypod with a USB battery bank. I actually did run out of battery when I was in the field doing this review for you guys, so it was really nice to have one on me and being able to operate the Slypod with it. Number eight, I really like that it's weather sealed and it makes it a maintenance-free device. And last but not least, number nine is gonna have to be expandability. I really like the wooden handle and the tabletop tripod attachment. All right, let's talk about some cons. Number one, it is pretty loud. I'm never recording dialogue with it, so it's not a problem for me, so I really don't mind, but it is a little loud. Number two is gonna have to be the internal battery. I wish the Moza Slypod had 18650 batteries like most gimbals have these days. I mean, I was out of the field reviewing this product for you guys, and I did run out of battery, and I forgot my USB battery bank, and I had to go home and grab it. So I did kind of wish that it had swappable batteries. Number three is the buttons. Not a huge deal breaker for me, but I wish it had buttons on the top and on the bottom as well. Number four, I'm gonna have to say it's that really weird jerky movement that I was encountering when starting my movement on the Slypod. It was actually doing it on the return as well. Whether I was doing it in manual mode or app control, you can actually notice it in the footage. Number five, it has to do with the battery and the connection, so please let me know down in the comments if you guys encountered the same problem. My Moza Slypod was literally unusable at 20%. It kept losing connection between the Slypod and my phone, and at the top right corner of the app, most of the time I only noticed 2 bars on the actual connection reception between the Slypod and my phone. Not sure what that was about. Maybe it's a firmware thing. I hope they fixed that. Other than that, it was fine. And number six, I'm gonna have to say the price. Not a huge con in my opinion, but it is about $500. Not a lot of people are gonna go out and buy one right away. I would actually spend the money. It's a great tool. I really like all its features. I enjoyed the app control. I was able to get some really cool shots out of this thing. So for me, it's not a deal breaker, but for most of you guys, I'm sure it will. I do highly recommend this product though. All right guys, I'm signing off. I really want to thank you guys for taking the time for checking out this review. Also a big thank you to Moza and Gimbal Pro for sending me this really cool Moza Slypod to review for you guys. Support the cause and the tribe, so please like, share, and subscribe. Please stay happy and creative, and I will see you guys on the next video. What's up guys, welcome. What's up guys, welcome. Where we're counting our blessings of being sent gear to test, review, toys that we utilize, drones, cameras, drones and gimbals that we utilize. So without further ado, I mean, it's pretty much it's pretty well weather sealed. Protecting the Moza Slypod is sort of a little beast. I mean, it has a vertical the Moza Slypod has a pretty sweet, pretty awesome payload capacity, vertical payload. I'm a fan. I like it. It's 11 inches. So as far as traveling For the max speed, we're reaching a 1.10 inches per second or a 28. As far as the speed, and remember, for the max speed, we're reaching a 1.10. As far as the USB-C port also acts as a shutter. The USB-C port also acts as a time lapse. The USB-C port also, the USB is the Moza Master App. That's what makes the Slypod shine. I'm not gonna be, is the Moza Master App. Is the Moza, as far as connection and charging, as far as connectivity. One of my favorite things though, and I'll get a, as far as ports or connections, the USB, once you charge this, you can go to space. Whether I was doing it on manual mode or app control, it's really strange how I would. Number 4, I'm gonna have to say it's that, I should put my phone on silent, I don't know. Jesus, dude.